Hi everybody, today is this kind of a day. You can barely move your mouth when you want to talk. But guess what? I did stuff and I'm glad. I got dressed twice because, cancer. And I cleaned up my garbage and I ate food. I ate food 3 times today. And I drank a shake with peanut butter in it, so really 4 times today. I didn't vlog today because it's like this, it's just like a laying in bed kind of day because I don't feel good. I'm not even sitting up with my wedge, it's just a laying down kind of a day. I did try to sit up a little bit, but it only lasted about half a brace. I put half my brace on and then I had to lay back down. But I just wanted to encourage you, to tell you that I did it, and to thank everybody for their love, care, and prayers, and all the things that come along with it. And I'm so grateful for you to have you on this journey with me. So I really just want to give out a shout out to my husband, Jim. We wanted to do all these great things this weekend, and I just wasn't feeling it. So he did a lot himself, which is pretty amazing, actually. Truth is. Jim, thank you, Jim. Thank you. He did meal prep and he did laundry and he worked in his office and he worked around the house and did all like these little things that, like the 100 little projects that needed to be done. He did. Took a chunk out of them today, so I'm so grateful for him. I don't know where I would be without him, though. I'll tell you that for sure. So thanks, everybody. I love you. I love you, Jem. Talk to you soon. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Good morning. It's a good morning. I slept. I've noticed for a while now that how I feel is directly related to how I rest. But how I rest is directly related to how I feel. So it's a conundrum wrapped in an enigma, surrounded by mystery. No, I'm kidding. The thing is, excuse me. The thing is, I can't always control how my body's going to react to the medications and stuff. What I can control is what I put in my mouth. What I can control is how I treat my wounds and how much exercise I get and how rest I get. That's the things I can control. I can't always control how much rest I get because sometimes I just fall out. The girls just fall out. I'm just sitting here like gone. However, for the most part, I can control how much rest I get. So I fall asleep, pretty easily at night. That doesn't seem to be a problem. A lot of the problems seems to stem from staying asleep, depending on like if Jim has to go to the bathroom or how long he stayed awake, or if I have to go to the bathroom, and then how awake am I when I go to the bathroom, or how much rest that I had between going to sleep and going to the bathroom, like all of these factors. And I guess anybody over a certain age can relate. But I will tell you, this is a problem that I've really had my whole life. The like not being able to sleep properly. And I don't mean like the sleep apnea and the allergies, that kind of thing. It's more like my brain just doesn't want to shut off, and my mind constantly thinks. And back in the day, we didn't have the devices that help distract our brains from going haywire like we do now. But it's just something to think about, to utilize. I am really responding well to the regimen of the steroid cream. I do 30 minutes 3 times a day, and then I wipe it off and put on the Neosporin lidocaine combo. I kind of do like a little mix, and just put it on and wash off my hand and wash off my finger. And I've been doing the Miracle Mouthwash after I eat, which what I try to do is eat steroid cream, wipe it off, Miracle Mouthwash treatment, and then go about my day. And this usually lasts a few hours, just time to have the next meal or the next snack or however I'm feeling, you know. So, yesterday I was totally just felt like just throw the dirt over me. You know what I'm saying? Not mentally, not spiritually, just physically. That's what I felt like. I was not well at all. I tried all these different things. I tried to eat a good breakfast. That didn't help. I tried to do all my treatments. Nothing was really helping. I talked to my sister for a while, and I said to her, after about 10, 15 minutes of a conversation, I said, my throat's been hurting. She's like, we can go. I said, no, I don't want to go. I want you to talk to me because I like the company. And that's how it's been with my friends on the phone lately and my family. I've just been like, okay, your turn to talk now because I'm done. Which is shocking for them, as you can imagine. So that's why I'm letting you know this, because sometimes my vlogs may be shorter than they have been in the past. Like today, I could tell you already, it's going to be a pretty short vlog. My friend Bobby just came up on the TV. Today is, I'm feeling well. My mouth does really irritate me. My inside of my mouth is extremely irritated. However, we're not going to let that stop us from doing things. I know I'm going to have to take a mid-morning nap here, and then when I wake up, hopefully I will feel good enough to go in the office. So while Jim's not here, I can't sit in my chair, and I can't sit out in the living room because I can't get off those seats. However, I can get out of my wheelchair by myself, and I can get from the wheelchair to the rollator by myself, and from the rollator to the wheelchair by myself, honestly. So he parked the wheelchair just inside the office door. He already took off the legs, so that all I have to do is add on the right leg rest back on. So he made it all easy for me. I told him, I said, he's like, do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do this? I said, listen, no, you did enough. Mom can help me with the rest if I get there, if I need her to. But I don't want you to go overboard, so that if I don't feel good, I don't want you to be disappointed, like, oh, I did all this for your room and you never went in there. But the wheelchair was like in the middle of the kitchen floor, so I was like, just put it in there anyway. Whether or not I go in there, at least it's out of the way. And we brought it in so I could go into the office. I didn't get the chance to go in this whole weekend. We ended up doing different things on Saturday and yesterday. And that's part of what I was thinking too. I asked him, I said, you know, when I went to bed, when I finally came back into the bedroom Saturday night, because I was saying to him yesterday. When I finally came back into bed Saturday night, I really, truly was not feeling well. This was Saturday night. I said I felt like I sat up too long. I sat in the brace too long. My leg really hurt. My mouth was really bothering me. I felt really, really weak, and I felt really, really, really like sensitive to all touch. Touch bothered me, and it stinks because touch is my love language. Like getting my back scratched is like my favorite thing. But it really was just like my skin was just pins and needles almost. And I just didn't know if I just did too much Saturday, and I ended up paying for it on Sunday, which is the first weekend, because usually on the weekend it's like I push through Sunday, but I literally couldn't. Like literally I pushed through to go to the bathroom. I pushed through to eat my food. That's where my push went. And I think I wanted to talk today, all of that to get to this point, to talk today about what does pushing through look like at the moment. And I won't even say to you, because that was my original thought. It was like, let's say, what does pushing through look like to you? Because it's a cute title and it rhymes, right? But it's really for the moment, because pushing through to me, it depends. It depends on where I'm at. Am I pushing through sometimes? Sometimes it takes everything I have in me to get back in bed. I know that sounds crazy, but it takes every last ounce of energy I have to get back in bed properly. One of the things that rings true about being plus size is that, like, I'm not a 110-pound waif where my husband can pick me up and put me back in bed. Which I'm kind of grateful for, because that would just make this illness worse, because I would just get sicker and thinner and sicker and thinner. But again, then I have that I have to move myself. So sometimes pushing through is eating. Sometimes pushing through is drinking enough calories to keep the body fighting. Sometimes pushing through is brushing your hair. And then sometimes it's big things like, I need to take this shower. So I push through and I took my shower. Sometimes it's, I need to clean my space. So I push through and clean my space. Yesterday, my extra task was I cleaned my space. Not very well. I took my grabber and I picked up all the garbage that I missed from the garbage and I put it in the garbage can. And I rolled over and I straightened up my table. And sometimes that's all you can do. I ate, I brushed my hair, I washed my face, I changed my pajamas twice because, you know, accidents happen. And that's all I could do. And I was proud of myself for doing that. I felt crummy, and I could have just easily had said, honey, I can't do this, and he would have been fine, because that's how crummy I felt. But I want to make sure that I do everything that I can. I want to make sure that I do absolutely everything necessary to make each day as productive as possible. And the productivity isn't always the same. On Saturday, I did a ton of stuff. I folded laundry, I got up, I did a Walmart haul, I went on the couch, we started straightening up the living room. We started doing like little projects. I would do like a little project, then lay back, and do a little project, then lay back, like that kind of thing. And sometimes that's all it is. And sometimes that's what you got. And I did a lot. And sometimes it's a lot. Sometimes it's just a little bit. Sometimes it's just a tiny, tiny bit. It's just really is dependent on you at the moment. So when you can recognize that, then and I feel like then only is when you could start to give yourself grace. Grace that is needed to allow yourself to do, quote unquote, the bare minimum. Allow yourself permission to take it easy and rest today. Excuse me. Allow yourself permission to decide what is appropriate for you at the moment. I'm sorry I said that with bated breath, because sometimes it's hard for me to think like that minimal kind of I can't do it all thinking. It's taken a lot for me to have to think this way. I do give myself grace. It is a lot harder, easier than it has been. It's a lot easier than it has been in the past, because it was very, very hard to think that I couldn't do everything. And I still struggle with it. It's just not as much of a struggle as it used to be, I guess is what I'm saying. Mostly because, admittedly, I just can't do it. Like, it's not even about, like, a judgment about my abilities or about my stamina. It's like literally like, no, Jerry, you can barely lift your arm up. How are you going to even think about doing that or whatever it is? So, my mouth's starting to get to me. Hopefully I got through to you the message that I wanted to relay today. I think that, again, pushing through what it means to you in the moment is what I think is the important lesson for today. So, like I mentioned earlier, remember to look different in everybody. Please, let's stop comparing ourselves. It's not nice. It makes others just feel bad. There's no need for it. I know I do have that mentality of like, well, if I can do it, you can do it. Honestly, that's more like me trying to encourage you, not to be like, if you fail, you're an idiot or whatever, because I can do it. I don't ever want it to come across like that. It's more like encouragement, like, we can do this, you can do this. But yeah, so that's it for now. I love you. And if nobody's told you today that you're loved, you can always come here and hear it, okay? I'm going to give you the best smile I can. Oh, that's one of the tricks. When I put on the steroid cream, I try to smile more to stretch, like, the lips out a little bit, because it helps thin the lips out a little bit. So, smile. It increases your face value. And as always, you guys, take care. God bless. I will see you next time. Bye. Feel better if you're not feeling good. Mwah. Do what you can and do what you think you can. First of all, hi, everybody. Welcome back. I wanted to show you that I actually had this video edited and uploaded already. But somebody in the comments on the day that I was feeling better after the day that I felt lousy, again, their comment really didn't do anything to, like, my spirit. But what they did was make me question how I'm presenting myself. What I mean by that is, I told you I was sharing my journey. First of all, I apologize for all the background noises. I have no energy to get up and shut off any fans or noisemakers or anything, so I'm sorry. And I do hope that you can hear me okay, because my throat is limited to how much you can talk. This morning, I was great. I woke up. I slept really well. I woke up really great. I ate my breakfast. It was amazing. I vlogged. Towards the end of the vlog, I started to get a little sleepy, so I said I was probably going to cut it short and take a nap. I did. And when I woke up, all bets were off. Let's just say I had to take a Zofran, lay here for about an hour before I could have my lunch. Mom came in to check on me, and I thought I was gonna fall right back to sleep or pass out or something, because I was so uncomfortable. I was so weak and I was in so much pain. So the reason I'm adding this to the video is because if you're going through this, or in any kind of chemotherapy, or going through kidney cancer in general, or have any kind of chronic illness, people may think like, oh, you can't feel better today if you felt lousy yesterday. But you can feel better in the morning and lousy in the afternoon. I mean, it's just that literally. And I could have a great night. Who knows? I did decide, regardless of how lousy that I felt, that I wanted to sit up in the chair to at least give myself my body a little rest from laying down. Now, it sounds silly, but you need to rest. Sorry. I know my body does need to rest when it needs to rest, but resting can look in different forms. Sitting here, watching old movies, playing on my iPad, that's a form of resting. It's just my body is in a different position. So, even people who are in comas, God forbid I ever get into a coma, but People who are in comas get repositioned multiple times a day. So sitting in a chair, even if it does have the brace on, and my leg is hurting, is still a different position than laying in a bed. That being said, I wanted to also dedicate this video to my nephew, Joseph. When you're watching this, Joseph would have turned 30 years old. I know I have a lot of people who fall on opposite ends of the political spectrum and don't believe the science of vaccines is real or the science of COVID is real, but I don't care about your opinion. I know facts, and the facts are it is, because it took my nephew way too young. So Joe, just know that it's not just your mom and Aunt Janie and your dad and brothers that miss you every day. It is all the rest of us too. Even though we didn't talk every day or even talk more than 3 times a year, just knowing that you're always there to talk makes a world of difference. So I wanted to thank everybody for all of your understandings and your love and peace and support during all this time. And I will, again, if nobody's told you you're loved, you are loved. I love you. Jim loves you. There are many people on this planet who just love all of God's children. If you can't find it here and find it at home, then you can find it somewhere. I promise. I promise. Just keep looking. Okay? All right. And as always, you guys take care. God bless. I'll see you next time. Bye. And listen, stop giving people a hard time. If you can't be kind, be elsewhere.